So today we're gonna do the first oil change on the WRX. It has like about 470 something miles, and I'm going to send a sample to Blackstone. After that I'm gonna do another one at 1500, and after that I'm gonna continue it every 3500. So this first oil change is really important because you have to do a little bit of a flush to remove all the particles and metal. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. Okay, so this is where we're gonna place the oil. This is our oil filter. So the axis is pretty simple, and the oil that is recommended is the 0W20. So we're gonna remove this one. So this is the adapter for the Subaru. Nice and tight. So we have our adapter for the vacuum regulator. I'll place it right here. And this is where we're going to connect our vacuum. As we discussed before, the flat part goes right here. So we plug our vacuum, the regulator. So everything's right here. Now we're going to go down. So we have the vacuum installed on the top, the regulator is ready. What usually happens is you remove this and the oil is going to go like everywhere. In this case we're going to have control. I'm just going to turn on the vacuum. Turn this off. Now we're going to let that drain. Okay, now we're going to remove the oil filter. I'm going to use this tool right here. And that's pretty much it. Okay, with the same adapter we have for the Subaru, just plug this in, and this is the valve is completely closed, open and close, and now we can proceed to fill up the oil. So everything is still opening. I let the drain completely. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna flush. You can see I just opened the valve, and I'm gonna add more oil just to flush any particles or residues that's in the system. Gonna do some more. Flush. And that will take care of any metal, any residue, any particles. And that's really key because we want this engine to last as long as it can. So that's what I'm doing, this preventive oil change at 500 miles, the braking oil. And usually with the turbo vehicles, I like to keep it every 3,500 miles instead of every 5,000. So now we're gonna wait for this to drain completely and put the car back together. And that's it, it's that simple. Can't forget this to remove the crush washer. In this case, I have to use this little blade because it was way too tight. And don't forget to replace this every time you do your oil change. I'm gonna put a new crush washer. I'm gonna clean this up and get ready to roll. So we have our yellow parts. We have our Subaru oil filter. That's the reference number right here. The gasket drain plug, and we're gonna use 0W20. I like liquid moly. I think it's a pretty good oil for turbo engines. Place a new washer. As you can see, this flat surface is the one that's gonna face this part. So this is the way it's supposed to go. I'm gonna go ahead and torque to 31. We're gonna adjust this at 31 feet per pound. As you can see on the line right here, this is 30 per pound, 31. So the valve right now is closed, everything is closed. And this is not gonna be a guessing game. I'm gonna put the exact quantity of oil that is needed. I think it's really important because no dealer is gonna take this amount of time doing an oil change. So here we have 1.5 quarters.
So now 1.5. So we're going to complete 3.
That's going to be 4.5. And the last is going to be the 0.3. Now we're going for the last part, the 0.3.
And that should do it.
We have our brand new filter. So in this case, with this filter, there's no way for us to put some oil over here because it's going to spill the oil all over. So I'm going to show you what we have to do. So the third value on this one is 10 to 13, or pretty much hand tight. Okay, so for the next step, we're going to do what's called the clear floor mode. We're going to go with the clutch all the way down, the accelerator, and we're going to try to turn on the car. It's going to crank, but it's not going to get started. So that's going to allow the oil to go into the filter. We do it a second time. And that's it. Now we can turn on the car. We're going to check for any leaks. We're going to check the oil level. Okay, now with that we start the car. Gonna clean the dipstick and see where we at. And for a few seconds. And that concludes the oil change on the 26WRX at 475 miles. The next one is going to be at 1500 miles. I'm going to send the sample to Blackstone and get the results. We polish, and we're going to follow up on this vehicle, how we're going to do the engine braking, let's put it that way as well. I'm not passing this car for over 4,000 RPM. I'm pretty much driving really conservative. On the home screen, what we're gonna do, we're going into car info, maintenance, and engine oil. Notification date, we're gonna put today's date, distance remaining, so we have 475 miles. We're gonna do it at 1,500, so we have 1,035 miles. I'm sorry, 1,025 miles. So we have that. The oil filter is gonna be the same. And now we have that. It's everything ready on the system of the car. Well, and that concludes the oil change on the WRX. If you guys have any questions, any comments, please don't hesitate to participate. I always respond to all the comments. And if you find this video helpful, please throw me a like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. You guys take care.